If you stumble across this video, it's about meta-analysis. It's video 2 in a series. I'm Mark, I'm a professor, born a professor, and I'll die a professor. And so if you're a student of mine or in a seminar somewhere in the world, this should all make sense because you have an email, an announcement, something that you know that this is coming up. And so this video is going to, this intro, after that will be how to search. This is the how to search video with the YouTube thumbnail. And so the camera will just simply be over my shoulder and I'll be typing in the computer system on a computer, and it'll be video. So that part is extremely boring but very informative. And so where are we right now? Right now you have an idea that's very specific. You already did all the crazy searching that brought up tens of thousands of different things, and then you got real specific in your mind. You wrote down some terms, and then you search if there was a meta-analysis on your topic. See how recent it is. In the example that I'm going to use motivational climate in sport as my search terms, and I already made that specific for the example, and I already know that Chris Harwood and his team published one in 2015. So I feel confident if I was doing this again, or new, if I was going to do a meta-analysis of motivational climate in sport, I bet there's a good 100 that I could add to Chris's work. And so I feel good about that. And so what you have to go into this is you're going to have two examples through email or announcement or however you get it. Microsoft Word, it's going to show a simple search whereby, again, EBSCO, not again, you're going to see it. As the advanced, you have three options, three boxes you can type into. And so if I had a simple search, it was very, very specific. Profile of mood states, competitive sport. That's very, very specific. The other type of words could be mental health model, iceberg profile. There's not a lot of other words I would use in that search, so it's shorter. My meta-analysis that's published in 2020 on the 2x2 achievement goals in sport, physical activity, and physical education. Well, that thing is really long, of all the different terms and combinations I need to use. All right, so you're gonna have that piece of paper in front of you and go, okay, I know what I'm going to do. Right, I'm not just typing. I know exactly what I'm going to do. And then we have an Excel sheet where we keep a log of this, and certainly you could keep a log of it in Microsoft Word or Pages. It doesn't matter. But you just need to keep a log, and it will say, for this example, it could say EBSCO September 13th, 2020, and I searched all the databases. Right. I did what? We're going to, in the video, limit it to 2020, because again, I know, right, because I'm making the videos, I know it's going to work out. But if I have it to 2019 to 2020, I might be overwhelmed. But 2020, there's going to be 42, it's 42 or 43, that part I can't remember. I'm going to type that in the box. How many came up? 42. Then of those, when I search, and there'll be a cutout, that's going to come up here, because I'm going to it'll be cut out at the end, at the wrap up. I'm going to click on an article to read it. Then I'm going to read it and go, this one I need this one. And so I'm going to go down, I'm going to click on cite. It's going to come up with different ways to cite it. I'm going to just choose APA, though every time I do that and write a meta-analysis, I choose the wrong one, because then I got to go back and change it to some other format. I'm going to cut, paste it, put it in my Excel sheet. Why? Because now I know. So in 2020, there's 42 that came up, or it's 43, whatever it's going to come up in the next video. And of those 42 or 3, I specifically believe, I bet 30 of them will work. And I have those references already. And then obviously we know how to go get the articles, to get the full article, to see if it has the data that you need to make your meta-analysis work. So that's this part. The boring part, the video capture behind me when I'm typing in the computer is going to come up. I'm going to stop, and then there'll be a quick wrap up. Okay, here we go. So we've had the front yard introduction, and now, as promised, we are on the computer. So what I've done is I've logged in once, so you don't have to watch me log in. So our first step, if you're on a computer that you've already logged into the Texas Tech system, www.lib.ttu.edu. Enter. And there we go. So I have already logged in one time, and so I come right up to the library page. And so again, it's really not www.lib.ttu.edu, but I can't remember all that. So it seems to always work. We are going to click on, for our class, for this tutorial, EBSCO database. We could do Web of Science. We could do other things. I'm just going to click right here. And it brings up a whole slew of options, right? Typically, in my searches, I'll use Sport Discus with full text, ERIC, APA, PsycInfo. What we're going to do is, the way we're going to search and learn, we're just going to select them all, right? We're going to do the whole slew of them. Okay, then we get to here, and again, we've already done, in the intro, in the front yard intro, I've discussed, we have our topic already. We have a log of how we're going to do this, right? So we're way past just typing in things to see if something exists, right? So I'm going to click Advanced Search, right? And so I indicated that I was going to do motivation, climate, and competitive sport as my topic. So I already found out there's a meta-analysis in 2015 on the topic. So I'm going to just kind of look past that. But we'll start from the get-go. So I'm going to write in motivation. I'm going to put that little asterisk that gets like motivation, motivational. I'm going to put in climate. It gives me that option here. I'm not going to click on it because it will take away the asterisk. I'm going to click in this box. I'm going to type sport. I'm going to again put the asterisk, sport, sports, sporting. And I'm going to start just right there. And then, because the point is, we're going to see if I don't, I can be a little bit more specific. And if I am, it'll probably help me out. So I'm just going to click search. And I misspelled climate, right? And now I spelled it correctly. There we go. Have to always look for your errors, because I know there's results. So then, right, what am I? I'm overwhelmed. It says there's 3,553 results. I am overwhelmed. So let's go through step by step of what we're going to do. I'm going to click on Page Options. I'm going to scroll down and click 50. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click on Scholarly Peer-Reviewed Journals, because for my personal meta-analyses that I write, I use peer-reviewed journals. Right, now we're just at a mere 3,009. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click on Academic Journals. It doesn't seem to make any difference now. So it's the same, whether it's academic journal or journals, the same number. So now I'm at 2,875, and that's spanning from 1992 to 2020, which makes sense to me because I know the topic. Now I'm going to do the best thing possible. I'm going to type in 2020. Oh, it took 2019. I'm going to get 2020. There we go. It's always touchy. There's no question about it. There we go. I can handle that. So in the year 2020, with these search terms, there's 42. And because I put this to 50, and because there's fewer than 50 with duplicates removed, there's 42, and it'll say exact duplicates removed from the results. Now I have a chance, right? Now I have a chance to go through those, right? So let's put in a topic that might take us to another level of being overwhelmed, right? So I'm going to put in depression. I'm going to click all that. Depression, depressive disorder, depressive symptoms, major depression. And now I'm going to put in exercise or physical activity. I'm going to leave the parameters. I'm going to hit search. And with those search terms, there are 5,182 results with those search terms. So what would I have to do? Well, one, I'd have to really want to do this topic. I can go down here. This is barely going to change anything. All right, so what would I have to do? Now I'd have to go into the search area to show more options. We're not going to do it because nobody in our group has this problem. Nobody has this topic or this issue of there's so many even in just 1 year. We'd have to start going month by month or even week by week so that what? So that I can realistically handle looking at this volume and getting to the very end. It would actually do the duplicates removed. Right? It won't do duplicates removed until I get to the very end. And I don't have time. You don't want to watch this video for me to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to get to the very end. Right? So what will happen now is we'll go back to my front yard and I'll sum this up. Okay, I'm back in my front yard for the wrap up. So we've seen the process. We have some emails or announcements or sheets. Somehow you've gotten them on what you're writing down. And then we have an Excel sheet. Again, it could be Microsoft Word. It doesn't matter. But our specific references that we've pulled, again, there's going to be a cutout that's going to come up right now. Real quick, where I'll stop this video and show you how to do that, how to find the citation. You keep it, you put it in your Excel sheet. Okay, here's going to be the cut in to the citation. I just kept my computer with the last thing I did with the depression, exercise, physical activity. I'm going to click on this article, this title. Here comes the title, and I'm going to go scroll right over here where it says cite, right here. And then right here, again, there's all sorts of options. Right? My safest option is APA. I go like that. I go copy, and I transfer it to my Excel sheet, just like that. You are so far further down the road of success as opposed to manually typing them, right? Doing something that's really painful that we did a long time ago, and it was very painful. Okay, so it's video 2 on how to be successful doing a meta-analysis, at least the Mark Lochbaum way. See ya.